Hello, my gorgeous awakened Geminis, and welcome back to the Portal Space Tarot. As you can see, I did your reading, but it didn't record. So it is, I believe these are extremely important messages, so I'm not going to do your reading again. I'm just going to continue from where I left off. So let me backtrack. All right, so just like usual, I'm just going to use my singing bowl to clear my energy and yours. You're more than welcome to take in some deep breaths of positive energy and release anything that no longer serves you. I'll do the same. Let's begin. Beautiful. Let's get heart-centered on your reading using my rose quartz heart. I'd like us both to imagine that we are in a bubble filled of white light and shimmering blue, so mote it be. Now we're both protected. What's going on, babies? Can you believe that it's almost Yule time? Christmas for those of you that celebrate. Also, to let you know that I've created a website because we know how these platforms can be. Please check out ThePortalSpaceTarot.com. The link is in the description below. And sign up for my email so you will be able to be connected. I have already premeditated in your cards, and remember, these are general readings. Take what resonates, discard what doesn't. You can also check your moon sign and your Venus for more information. I took the Ancestors and Angels Oracle card. Your message that came out was Water Guardian. Connect with your emotions. I'm going to read this from the book for y'all. There we go. Water Guardian. Connect with your emotions. Take time to understand how you really feel. Know that your sensitivity is not a curse, but a gift that allows you to receive and understand message directed from your soul. Water is the element that is in your blood, your tears, your flesh. The Water Guardian represents the angels of water who help you dive within to understand the depths of your emotions. These angels are all about helping to see your emotions that aren't just the feelings that are on the surface, but they are also old emotions that may be locked deep within the shadow of your soul. Through helping you acknowledge your deepest emotions, the angels of water help you to hear messages that are for you to unlock your intuitive powers and the energies of abundance. Your angels want you to know that it is okay to feel emotions that are surfacing in you at this time. It doesn't matter if they are joyous or sad. They are all powerful messengers that allow you to understand what you want and need. Taking the time to breathe and acknowledge them lets them flow through you rather than crashing down on you like an overwhelming wave. Note that there are also intuitive and psychic messages arising in you at this time. Unless you are acknowledging everything as it comes up, you may miss important guidance that can lead you to support and love. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. This always has incredible messages. So let's start. I'm just going to pop these cards back around to where they originally were, and we'll go through them together. I guess I should have done that earlier. All right, y'all. Let's see. Perfect. That one's right side up. So, where y'all are right now, dear Gemmies, is the Two of Swords. Some of you have some major decisions to make, whether that be work, love, or career. taking the blindfold off and really making a decision. Am I going to stay in this apartment? Is this a good fit for me and my lifestyle? You're in the crossroads of something, gems. Some of you could just be intellectually up in your head, just thinking about, is this job suited for me? What is the GOV going to pull on us next? All these kinds of things that us Geminis can get into. So yeah, it seems to be where you are right now, trying to make that decision. This is also air energy, so that could just be you really needing to just do it, right? I'm going to go through the cards, and then we're going to go through the clarifiers. So, potential blockage and challenge is the Temperance energy. Now, the Temperance talks about being divinely guided by your angels and your guides, and taking on that energy and as acknowledging it and knowing it. I mean, we've also got this water guardian here, representing your emotions and to take notice of them and what surfaces at the time. So when this is blocking you, you're not trusting your angels and guides are taking care of you at this time. Okay, a lot of you aren't grounding. You need to get into nature. You need to do some salt baths. You do need to hydrate yourself a little more. Then we've got here in your what you should be focusing on is the Ace of Chalices. This is beautiful energy. This is Spirit wanting to hand you this beautiful opportunity of emotional fulfillment. Couldn't be any better. Keep focusing on that. Keep knowing that something is coming to you, okay? Being handed on a beautiful platter for you. And then we've got here in your past, the Knight of Swords, cutting away drama, cutting away things that no longer serve you, work, love, career, whatever that could be for you, gems, and taking action. You did take some action with that. In your strengths, we've got here the Three of Cups. This is beautiful energy, celebrations, happiness, getting together with like-minded people, getting together with friends. You could be celebrating a birth, a wedding, just being as in freedom in a sense, It's going to be your strength at this time to hold that energy, because I know Geminis do hold that energy of, the one of the party, the life of the party, that kind of thing. Then we've got here in your near future, we've got the Death energy. I know nobody likes that card. However, this is also representing cycles ended. Now, I don't know where any of you are, but I'll say in my particular situation, we've gotten a lot of extra rain. In fact, where I used to grow up as a kid, we had a farm, like 25 acre farm, and there was a lot of dairy farmers around us and things like that. It now looks like a lake. It also makes me think of how we are farming. Okay, we didn't have a farm in those kinds of ways, but as an early age, we did rent out our field to a different farmer, and they put in corn. That summer, we all got sick. Our horses fell to the ground. We had to get the vets in. Our whole family was very sick, and that's pesticides, folks. So, what are we doing differently or building on specific lands that are susceptible to these kinds of disasters? There is a major road that is basically cut off from the next province over. Death energy could also represent the juice that people have been taking in their arm. So there's many levels and layers to this card that we may see in the future. You're just going to have to stand your ground, Geminis, and realize that all these sort of old thinkings, ways of being, have to go at the wayside. They have to essentially die, and not as a physical thing, but also a spiritual thing. Getting back into what's good for us, what's good for Mother Gaia, what's good for everybody, including the animals, the trees, and all of that, even old ways of thinking, Gem. Okay? Then we've got here suggested approach from Spirit. Remember, you have free will. The Four of Swords. I love that energy for you. The Four of Swords talks about manifesting your dreams and your desires. And also, Gems, taking a time to rest. Taking a time for your mind to be quiet also. This is also your air energy coming in. We've got here what you need to know is the Knave of Pentacles. Some of you will have to start from the ground up because things are not working anymore. It has closed doors but opened new ones. Also, if this is not about your dough, Gems, then this is about your spiritual abundance, sort of helping others, starting from a new angle. Okay, it's like the death of the old soul and old self and regaining that, starting again. We've got hopes and fears. We've got the Three of Pentacles here. Again, this is sort of about more about your dough, really. If you want to stay in the poor me victim mode, the fear, will I get enough work, will I be abundant enough, will I be able to make it through these unpredictable times that we're in, sure, you can stay there, but I know you, Gem, and you're going to stay on the hopeful side. If you take that road, Spirit says keep working on yourself. Keep chiseling away. If you're in that dark tunnel right now, keep chipping away at that rock. Get through it. I mean, at the end of the tunnel, there's always light, so they say. You may not see what's happening as the light wins on the surface. You may not see that yet, but it is happening as we speak. Spirit says keep working on yourself, keep working on your pentacles. And if this is not about your dough, then keep working on your spiritual abundance. Keep working on you, because at the end of the day, no matter what, if everything falls apart or there is like a catastrophic death per se, you're still here, Gem. You've got to keep pushing and work on you. Then we've got this potential future and outcome. We've got the Ten of Pentacles. Again, this is gorgeous energy, feeling abundant, being abundant. Remember, you're manifesting back here. You're manifesting all these beautiful things for yourself. It's as if you need these positive affirmations. You need to talk positively about yourself. Even if you're not in that particular situation at the moment, or you're in the crossroads with something, you need to feel as though you're actually there so that Spirit will bring it to you. Imagine yourself in that house you desire, whatever that is for you. And if that's not about the material thing, imagine that garden you want. Imagine being able to create this abundant, fulfilling society for you, your family, the elders, the animals, and really take that on, because it's all here for you on the table. So let's get back to here. So we've got you right now at the Two of Swords, okay? Wanting, and in the crossroads, right? Wanting to make some sort of decision for yourself, whether that be work, love, or career. Yeah, you guys are going to have to make it. Do I stay in this specific spot right now? And if not, what is the next step? We've got here, clarifying this, is the Two of Pentacles. Again, we've got this sort of infinity symbol here, the number 8, if any of you have been seeing that. He looks as though he's a magician, okay? Some of you could be juggling people, You could be juggling careers, juggling money back into bank accounts just to make it through these times. I really have only seen small snippets of the winter, or most of us that are in winter. I know some of you obviously in Australia and New Zealand are not going into winter. But those of us going into winter could see a lot of like famines and things like that. So Spirit is saying, do the necessary work. If you have to juggle between work or finances or this sort of thing, do so. Okay? You may not be able to make that decision just yet, but it will be made. And sometimes if you don't make the decision that you need to, Spirit will make it for you. And usually, honey, we don't want to go down that path. You kind of want to make it before Spirit does. So, yeah, I see you acknowledging that you're an infinite being, and making the decision that you need to move forward. So then we've got blocking you, and potential challenge is the Temperance card. This is, I believe you don't believe that you're protected. I don't think you feel you're divinely guided by your angels and guides, and you're just not trusting this unfolding process for yourself. Some of you could be dealing with a Sagittarius. Spirit is saying, we are here. You know, we've got these two cards here with this angelic guidance of the water guardian and the Temperance energy, which also you can see she's on this water and then giving herself, nourishing herself with this water also. Spirit is saying you're going to need to trust the process. You're going to have to start doing self-care, gems. You're really going to have to do it. Ground yourself and expect miracles. Okay? This is being clarified by the Nine of Wands, crossing your T's, dotting your I's, making sure that you've done everything that you can do and have that passion and force moving you forward. Once you trust again, especially in yourself, Gem, you'll be able to move through with flying colors. Nine of Wands doesn't play. Okay, she is fierce, full of that fiery energy. Then we've got here, in what to focus on is the Ace of Chalices. This is beautiful. Spirit wanting to hand you that emotional opportunity of love. For some of you, if you're not already in love, more love into your life, more emotional contentment with love, work, career, whatever that is for you, gems. Expect miracles, really. Then we've got here, clarifying this, is the High Priest. Again, you really have this knowledge. You have the Akashic records at your fingertips. It's just some of you aren't trusting your own divine self. Okay? You have the keys, the tools to unlock any door. Spirit says use them. Okay? That's when the miracles come in, and Spirit hands you this beautiful opportunity of happiness and fulfillment. We've got in your past the Knight of Swords, cutting away that no longer serves you, cutting those cobwebs out of your own mind that creates your conflict that is sometimes in your own mind, gems. Okay? Then we've got, clarifying this, is the Nine of Pentacles. You have taken the time to cut away that no longer serves you, and then you focused on yourself, the beauty of you, you know, dressing up in the morning or whatever is good for you, stepping out into the world, feeling abundant, being abundant, and owning that. So you know how to shake them up. Then we've got here in your strengths, we've got the Three of Chalices. Again, this is celebrations, fun, lightheartedness, getting together with like-minded people, creating that tribe you maybe desire. If this is not that, that's celebrating births, marriages, even just having coffee with somebody, or celebrating the liberation of the people on Gaia, freedom. It's beautiful. But you are the life of the party, so that's going to be your strength at this time. And then clarifying this is the Hermit energy. You will see why everything happened the way it did. You become this Hermit energy. So you've kind of got the yin and the yang here of wanting to celebrate and then also taking on that Hermit energy and resting when necessary. Hermit also talks about, heading up to the top of the mountain, shining the light on the valley, realizing why everything unfolded the way it did, why this awakening happened the way it did. And that will be your strength at this time, because probably other people will come to you because they know you have the answers. Then we've got here in your near future, we've got the Death card. I know that's tough energy, but I also see this as completion, completing cycles, completing old ways of thinking, old ways of doing things. Sometimes the people are cleansing themselves out of Gaia. They're done with Gaia. We have to realize that people have free will. Some have done things out of free will, and that's the soul's test, isn't it? I know that a lot of people thought that they didn't have a choice and did things that they regretted. So this is going to showcase all of those things. Creating more close-knit communities and this sort of thing. Then we've got clarifying that is the Five of Pentacles. It's almost like there's a white flag here saying, I'm done. A lot of you are done with Gaia. Many people on the planet are done with Gaia. Like I said, there could be famine, there could be lack of things. And if this is not about abundance or your dough or spiritual abundance, lack of, this could be you putting somebody out in the cold or somebody putting you out in the cold. So it felt like a death in a sense, okay? But the yin and the yang, you've got a lot of that in here. We've got the Sun energy. This is beautiful. Some of you could be dealing with a Leo. Now, the Sun energy is the happiest card in the deck. Okay? I believe once all these sort of things play out, completions, I will say completing cycles, you're going to see the beautiful things coming to you. Okay, your desires, your dreams, your fulfillment, the way that Gaia should look, love with all, plants, animals, humans, the way we treat each other, the way we work together, okay, in more like a harmony situation. So I do see things after the aftermath coming into alignment with beautiful, childlike, gorgeous energy. I know that was a lot. Then we've got here suggested approach by spirit. Remember, you have free will. Is the Four of Swords. This is gorgeous energy. This is you manifesting your dreams and desires and making sure to embody them. We're talking about self-talk. Like when you talk to yourself, it's got to be positive affirmations, positive reinforcements. Also using that time to rest when necessary. That's going to rejuvenate you. Clarifying this is the Ten of Wands. I know a lot of you feel sorry, you've got just need a little water here. As though you are feeling a lot of burdened by society for some of you, burdened by the heaviness of the energies. We've just gone through that full moon lunar eclipse in, I guess it was around the 19th of the November. We're going to have another one on December 4th. So we are in eclipse season, but what Spirit is saying, even if you feel burdened right now, Gems, you're like 10 steps away from the castle. hang on. You're also, the number 10 is a completion of a cycle. So you're completing, you're embodying what's coming to you. Okay, so don't give up. We've got here, what y'all need to know is the Knave of Pentacles, starting from the ground up, helping others in need. Maybe some of you are going to food banks and helping people, or you will be helping people with the knowledge that you're gaining back here in this High Priest energy. It's beautiful. This is also being clarified by the Knight of Cups, getting onto your horse again. For some of you, this is getting out there and putting your love to the test. Giving your cup of love to somebody, saying something nice, giving a nice gesture, helping others. Whatever that is for you, gems, or maybe somebody wants to come in and give their cup of love to you, a beginning of something new. Then we've got here, in your hopes and fears, sure, you can stay in the fearful direction and be scared that you won't make the dough or have that self-abundance that you need. Spirit is saying, gems, stay in the hopeful side. Keep working on yourself. Keep working on your coins. Things are going to work out. It is divine timing. Boom. Then we have, clarifying this, is the Ace of Pentacles. Again, Spirit wanting to hand you this beautiful opportunity of abundance, whether that be work or spiritual abundance for yourself. Some kind of opportunity is coming towards you. Maybe some of you have invested in crypto. I know the XRP and Shiba and all these kinds of things are being talked about. Remember, we're not a financial advisor. However, these things are, I believe, are going to create the new system. Okay, this blockchain that they're talking about seems to be the way that people can't be cheated out of what they actually have. Okay, so maybe for some of you, you do need to look into that. Then we've got here, your potential future and outcome is the Ten of Pentacles. Absolutely beautiful. Abundance, being able to take care of your family, your elders, the children, the animals, feeling good about yourself. Okay, feeling secure, whether that be you creating this beautiful abundant garden that you're able to give back to others. It's a beautiful place to feel rewarded with, and well-deserved, gems. Again, the number 10 also completes a cycle as well. So out of that victimhood, you're going to come into abundance and love and divine timing. Then we've also got the 10 of Swords here that popped out. If any of you have been seeing owls lately, I know I saw 2 a couple months ago. I know, this is tough energy. This is almost like a death, right? So you've got to let go of the old self. You've got to let go of the old ways, and you've got to let this death energy go. This is a completion of a cycle for you. You are moving into abundant cycle. And then we've got, clarifying this also, is the King of Wands. He looks pretty jolly. I see you embodying the King of Wands energy, fire, passion, what drives you to move forward, to want and desire all these things that you know you deserve. This is like, again, this sort of Leo sort of representation with that lion behind here. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. This is also being clarified by the 2 of Cups. Absolutely gorgeous. Some of you are in a divine feminine and masculine union, or just a union of souls, which is absolutely gorgeous. Some of you are moving into a marriage, moving your relationship up to a next level, and but you'll have to let go of the old self. Embody that King of Wands. I know where I'm going, and have that passion and fire behind you to create this love and community that you truly desire, gems. then I'm going to come back. I did pick some cards here for you. We did get unrequited love. There's not enough attraction and chemistry to get things going. So that could be, just things that are happening on the world stage that you're not loving, okay? Letting that death energy come through and let things that no longer serve you go, whatever that is. And then we've got forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in the present moments. Ain't that the truth? And then we've got flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. And then we've got here spiritual connection. A relationship has a connection that goes beyond this lifetime. And we've got a lot of that. If that's not about a romantic sense, that could be people that you know. I had a friend of mine, and his sister and her husband were out, and this woman kind of came up to them and says, he was the wife and she was the husband in a past lifetime. And then she kept walking, and they were like, what? So there's plenty of ways that we can have a spiritual connection from past lives and be the reversal, Interesting. We've got here this beautiful dove. You may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there's always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed, and so it will. That Sun card, boom. The Two of Cups, that Ten of Pentacles. Let's see. Then we've got here action. Now is the perfect time to act. Take inspired action towards your dreams. Move forward with confidence. Make it happen. You also need to act. You can't just Spirit, help. Well, you have to work on yourself, honey. Right? You got to put the work in. Got to do the manifesting. Then we've got imagine. What would you see, feel, think, and hear if your wish came true? I love that. So what would it be for you, gems? Imagine that feeling, hold that feeling, and take it on, embody it. And then we've got hydration. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for motivating me and guiding me to drink more water so that my health, energy, and appetite stay at optimal levels throughout each day. Beautiful. On that note, I'll take a little glass of aqua. Beautiful. Then we've got here cooperation instead of competition. Ain't that the truth? What is yours is yours. No one can take it from you. There's no need to compete, as there's an abundance for all. You have complete access to unlimited abundance for yourself and to share with others. With cooperative partnerships, you can accomplish anything. Beautiful. Enough for everybody. No need to take from other people, right? And then we've got law of attraction. Relationships and activities that you once enjoyed are now changing as you become more sensitive and aware of the energies. Yeah, so we've got that water guardian. Remember to keep listening to the signs. I'll give you an example. Let's make an example that you used to do a lot of going out, clubbing, or, coffee shop hunting or restaurant hunting. Those things used to appeal to you, let's say, or going to the movies. And now your passion from life has changed. You now want a garden. You now want to be in wilderness. You enjoy music, but maybe a different style. So as you become more sensitive, you are changing the way you do things and live life. You're Witch's Wisdom card is spell manifestation, which we've been pretty much talking about all the whole time. Manifestation. Let me find this in the book. Spell manifestation. Make a wish or cast a spell. Your magic works so very well. Be sure to keep the threefold law. Gifts will abound all the more. This magic is worked with harm to none. So mote it be. There, it is done. This is a good time for you to work on spells, for magic abounds. Your manifestation abilities are heightened and magical energy runs through all that you put your focus on. Your gift at this moment in time to bring what you desire is strong, as is your understanding of the elements, herbs, and candle magic. But remember to be careful what you wish for, as you could be blind to any unseen factors if the action you take is not for the highest good. Manifestation asks you to heed the threefold law and remember that whenever you send out comes back. Be transparent about your wishes and take into consideration any consequences that may occur. Live in accordingly in the harmony with the level and consciousness that will harm none, and be aware of your thoughts and words at every moment. Master this and you will be in a position to receive all that you ask for, which is foresight. You have the Midas touch right now. Remember to use clarity when visualizing your desires. Use positive affirmations to ensure the outcome you wish for. Your spells are working. Study and follow the threefold law. Spell revealed. When you create magical spells with your intent and desires, goals, you need to be aware of the outcome. What do you will? Do what you will, but harm none, is the threefold law. Your thoughts, actions, and words and deeds, as spoken, directed, need to be for the good of all, including you. Your powers of concentration, tools, herbs to invoke magical effect. Beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. And then we've got the Rulated Quartz. If you do not have this in your current collection, you can imagine that this Rulated Quartz is in your pocket for all of December or however long you need it, Gemmies. I'm going to read that one from the book also. Rulated Quartz, vibrational healing and higher mind reconciliation. You are subconsciously receiving loving vibrations and loving thoughts from someone connected to your past. An episode or conflict that hurt you emotionally is now being healed and reconciled by the power of forgiveness and unconditional love. Over the coming days, you may find yourself emotionally and mentally reciprocating this love as you reflect on a person or past event. Through this mutual exchange of love, past wounds are now energetically being healed and all negative attachments resolved and cleansed. Boom. I love that. Then we've got change. Yes, like the butterfly comes out of that cocoon. The moment I decide to change my life, I awaken to the power to transform the impossible to the possible. I am what my heart chooses, so mote it be. May you go with your heart, dear Gemmies. Remember, Gems, the portal is within you. You are your best guru. I sure hope that these messages have helped. Remember, they're general, so take what resonates, discard what doesn't. Please check out and sign up for and subscribe to the newsletters. I love you all and have a beautiful rest of the month. Happy Yule to all of you. Much love.